Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Michaela Peters. I just finished giving my dog a bath and a puppy cut, as I call it. I mean, yeah, it's a homemade one, so what do you expect? It's not like the best job ever, but at least he smells good now and he doesn't look brown and dirty and disgusting. So that's what I spent my Thanksgiving doing. And I'm just going to do nothing because, fortunately for me, I don't have to get together with family until tomorrow evening. And I'm still feeling pretty depressed and grieving after the other dog died, so yeah. Something really interesting has happened, which is that my channel grew by like half a K in the last week, and I have no idea, maybe not even, maybe like last several, like 4 days or something. And I have no idea how. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I'm doing these videos half depressed and somehow people are still watching them. And then I realized I have the secret hidden talent, which is nobody can tell when I'm depressed because I just behave normally and I behave the same. I mean, that has not been the case this week necessarily. I did miss one of my classes this morning, which I literally told myself I thought it was on Friday. I have no idea why I thought it was on Friday. So yeah, that was not great because I got kicked out of a couple of my PhD classes earlier this year earlier this semester because I was traveling and I couldn't get into Moodle, and then I missed the deadline for some stuff. So yeah, not a great situation, but luckily my one teammate pulled through and handled my stuff for me that I needed to have done. So really shout out to this guy. I owe him something for sure. I don't know. Maybe I'll like buy him something. I don't know what. But anyway. So, yeah, I'm exercising my secret talent of hiding my depression today, even though I can tell I'm depressed because I'm having a hard time getting anything done, which normally I have the energy of like 5 people combined into one, and people are like, how are you like that? And I'm like, my grandmother, it's genetics. My mom's also pretty energetic too. But anyway, it's a very long intro. Oh, my dog is cold. I'll put the pillow on him. It's a very long intro to talking about sauna, because, you know, sauna is obviously a really big part of Finnish culture, and I want to talk about what my sauna experience was like, and what my sauna experience continues to be like, you know, since, as I said, I'm still a sauna enjoyer. So I think definitely doing the Avanto thing, like where you go in the water and it's really cold, and that's in between sauna turns, that is like really scary at the beginning and really hard, and you're like, how the heck am I going to do this? Then it just becomes like second nature. I'm still not the kind of person who's going to go out there and take a swim. I will literally dip and get out and go back in, but it doesn't feel painful anymore in the way that I remember that it used to. I also realized that if I was simultaneously drinking while doing sauna, I wouldn't feel as sensitive to the heat changes or like, you know, feeling very hot in there and needing to take a turn. And so usually I could stay a bit longer if I was trying to time it to go in and out with my friends. So that's a lot of what I ended up doing was, you know, like going with friends. I actually had like 2 BFFs who I would basically go to sauna with every weekend, like on a Friday or Saturday. Like, honestly, that's probably one of my favorite parts about like not even being a student, but just like the 2 years I spent in Finland. And I'm still really close with both of those people. So yeah, shout out to them. Even though we're all separated. Well, kind of separated now, yeah. And we used to take some trips together. But yeah, so I find that sauna super enjoyable when it's like I used to actually like have sauna parties where I would just rent out the sauna and then I would just invite some like 5 people. I've tried to invite groups of people who got along with each other because I tend to have a lot. Okay, so this is the whole I have too many friends thing. Whatever, you can think whatever you want about that. Don't care. I mean, it's not like any of you know me in real life, so I don't even know how you'd have an opinion about that. Except for the random people who do watch my channel who actually know me, and that always freaks me out, like I say. But anyway, so, you know, my friends are so varied and vast that, like, it is not possible that all of them will get along. And a lot of them have very, you know, different personalities and views and perspectives on things. So I try to keep track of who doesn't get along, and some people just don't get along with like anybody except 2 other people. If you're watching this, you know who you are. But anyway, so I would have like these little sauna party things, and then afterwards we would just like eat popcorn in my apartment. And like, honestly, these are like some of my fondest memories if I really think about it. Like, what do I miss about like the 2 years that I was in Finland, like, you know, fuller time? Yeah, it was that. So in those ways, I think sauna can be really fun. It's good for your health. It supports your immune system. It's kind of like working out, but way easier in the winter when I don't want to go running because I don't want to fall and break something. I definitely fall at least 3 times every winter. It kind of always goes like that, no matter what kind of shoes I'm wearing. And then these people who walk around in sneakers, I definitely don't understand them. So, sauna with friends is cool. Now, one of the things I've been having an issue with more recently, because I've been very independent, partially by choice, partially by circumstance, and I've been going to sauna randomly without really going or planning with a friend. And that can be hard. And sometimes it's more of like a public sauna. Actually, every time it's a public sauna, to be honest. There's not always somebody in there because, again, tech university, so there are a lot of men, so there aren't a lot of women. So if you're going with the women, maybe there just aren't a lot of them to talk to. Or sometimes it's like, people speaking in Finnish and I don't know them and I'm not really going to just like insert myself into their conversation because it's just, I don't behave like that anyway, but definitely not in that circumstance. They start talking to me, that's another thing. Or if they're speaking Russian, I will start speaking to them, like actually, but with Finnish, I don't want to like throw that off. And then sometimes I try to see if I can understand anything that they're saying, and sometimes it's like, 25%. But, so one of the issues or challenges maybe I've been having is, because there's so much going on in my life, like this kind of relaxing and calming down and really, like, almost taking the time to meditate in the sauna. That's been one of the hardest things for me recently. It's just like I'll kind of go to sauna and I'll start getting really stressed out because I'm like, I could be working right now. It's like the most American thing ever, which I know it's like Finnish people are like, well, that's the whole point of sauna is to take a break and like focus on being in the sauna. Yes, I know, but when I'm not distracted by other people, it's like really hard for me. And this has been something I've been actively working on, is just trying to be more present. This is part of mindfulness, and this is really good for mental health. So it's definitely something that I should continue to work on. I came home because my dog died. And I swear to you, like as soon as I landed in the airplane, it's like my heart sunk. Not because my dog died, even though yes, but it's just like I don't like being here. Like I really kind of had that realization, and then I even started thinking more radically recently. Like in the U.S., all of the places I had like decent experiences when I worked at NASA in Texas, even though like I hate the weather there and I think Texas is ugly, but I was like, I kind of rather be there than here where everything is like expensive and I love my family, but sometimes you get to be your own person when you're not around them. So yeah. But anyway, so I guess that's kind of my point about sauna. Sauna is great when you're with other people. I have a hard time just being in sauna. I know some people have saunas in their houses, and so they're able to do this like all the time, just independently by themselves. And, that's cool too and good for those people, but not me. It's not like couldn't be me, but like maybe eventually could be me, but I'm just not there yet. So that's kind of everything that I have about sauna today, but it is something I love about Finland, and honestly, it's probably one of the best parts about Finland. I remember when I was coming back to the US, like in September last year, I was like, ugh, I'm gonna miss this. Like, there were just so many things. It was like, I cried the entire week, like literally every day, the week before I left Finland, because I was so like mourning my life there that I had built, that I like loved so much. So, I don't know. I just kind of want to go back forever. I started thinking about this really in the last like week, and I'm just like, I hate being here. There's like one thing I like about being home, which is that I have more clothes and I have more earrings and I have a car, which I could get all those things in Finland. They're just not there right now. It's going to take some effort, but yeah. So that's everything that I have about sauna, and it's very convoluted, so sorry about that. Trying to think of other topics to talk about with Finland besides like these cliche ones like dating and sauna, but if you have any ideas, let me know. Like, what other things Finnish people want to know about an American being in Finland. I guess something else I could talk about is, like, infrastructure, kind of how different the system is compared to the US system, and how integrated everything is versus how it's not here, and kind of what that looks like as a foreigner in terms of enjoying or not enjoying all of that. So maybe I'll save that for next time. Like I said, I like to put these at the end so that like I remember what I'm going to talk about. But yeah, that's everything. I'll try to be a little bit more consistent with recording these. Tomorrow I'm working at the restaurant during the day because I'm crazy, but that means I probably won't record because I like to record while I have sunlight, which isn't going to happen if I'm there the whole day. So, I don't know. I'll record another one whenever I feel like it. Don't know when that's going to be yet, so we'll see. Because, like I said, I'm depressed and we're lucky I'm even doing these right now. Alright, so that's everything I have for today, and until my next video, whenever that's going to be, because I don't know right now. Alright, until then, bye.